Well, it's been a long time since I made a cool game to entertain myself with. I had some spawns, I had this engine going on, I had a space shooter thingy. Uh, yeah, it didn't go anywhere. Nothing was like completed. But now I'm like, just like, I need a simpler project to do. Also, this was pretty cool. This was in the right direction. Becoming simpler, you can just save the entire map, just roll around with the ball. Pretty cool stuff. Also, it's just fascinating to see how things are bubbling up and passing through the old videos. I'm finally, back up to speed, but the quality has risen so much that even after all these years and experience, catching up as a content creator is pretty tough. And I still don't get that much views. But hey, I'm no longer attached to Minecraft. That's a pretty big, leap of improvement since I was a child making games and stuff. I did make this button game, and it's missing one simple thing. I thought I was gonna make a card game like this by making mobs fight with their values and stuff. But I actually think there's a better idea where I don't have to program anything at all. I don't have to worry about anything. I can just let my mind loose and kind of play like solitaire, but even crazier than that. I can make a card game where you don't have to program anything. I've already explained it in my card game channel, and maybe this goes in card game channel as well, just to flex. I've already figured out how to retrieve pictures from files. So the only thing I need is a picture. And then I just draw some values in here. And scribble some stuff, and it's a card basically. And the card can be moved around like everything else. It's not really that different. And if you click, maybe right click, I don't know. Still have to figure out. It gets tapped. Another click. I think I will do the to tap. Which one? Which one do we choose out of 4? Fire? I guess fire to tap. Alright. It burns out the card or whatever. But it also taps it back with the same thing, so it's kind of weird. I would rather like use wind, which would be the zap thing. So it's like turn like a switch, right? Seems fair. Then I need a deck of cards that spit out just random card. For now, it's completely random, maybe. We'll see. Until I get enough cards, obviously. And then I will start crafting cards. So, that's that. Then there's a flip. I guess, delete is gonna do this. The obvious thing is delete. So that one is obvious. That one is taken. How do I guess I just do this. Is delete. That one is checked. We have fire and we have a hammer. So which one is more appropriate to flip the card? I think the hammer is more appropriate. I'm not sure what fire is supposed to do, but eventually... Alright, so we have this into that. That will be the hammer. Okay. And the deck is actually a completely different entity. It looks differently. which is kind of a little bit weird. I'm not gonna say. Hmm. And I literally don't need anything else. We just move cards around, they get tapped. Everything else goes on in my head, all the calculations, which are not easy calculations, but it is what it is. There's another problem, though. There's another big problem. There has to be like a mana slot as well, where I can see the amount of mana I have. And I can select to like reset. So something else for mana is also questionable. Because just moving cards around is a little bit weird. But technically, most of the time, you just put cards in and you don't even need to like tap them. Because you can already see how much mana you have, how much you can spend. Even on Hearthstone, you kind of know how much mana you're going to spend in one turn. So we're not going to need a mana bar for a long time. I'm just not sure if there's something more interesting that I can do with a deck, because I don't want to make separate entities in a way. It could be a special card, like a question mark card or whatever, that also like holds a value, a countdown. It's fascinating. For now, I don't even need the deck at all, because I will just summon random cards. But it's still a big question mark. Actually, I know what to do with this. There could be like a entity collector. I could just get 30 like random cards, put into entity collector, but entity collector could have anything, any button, anything basically. It spits out those things one by one basically, and I can randomly shuffle as well the deck every time. That's, yeah, a new entity is relevant. I'm just like, either it has to be one of the things that I already created, or it has to have more utility in general in my worlds. So it's definitely gonna have more utility if it just spits out random things from a collection of things. Interesting. The coolest part is like it takes a lot of time to come up with a picture and draw it. Across the internet, there's plenty of pictures to copy and paste. I can even copy and paste Mr. Beast's face. I can't draw it. I can't possibly draw it. I can only draw some kind of deformed creature with, you know, a few lines or whatever. That's Mr. Beast, guys. Mr. Beast! There you go. So, it's a lot cooler, and you can also print those things out, I guess. I don't know. Because this should be playable in real life. There's no randomness or anything. You just move things around. I got this design for cards now. There's 5 sections to fill up, excluding the image itself. The name, tag the health and mana and effects. And yes, for all the words, I will just need to use this text box. Cards can have like 2 effects, 1 effect, you know, split. It's a little bit tricky. Like if I wanted to actually show the real deal, should fit this many characters. And you can see it doesn't really fit. But often enough, it can be simplified to 3 characters. So this can shift over here, the split. I have just full control to draw anything in here and make it as small as I want, technically, if I have to. Alright, so that's done. Now it's time to build this thing in Unity. Pop it in and make it customize the image as well. Fit the image. It's a little bit awkward with the corner cuts. This corner actually makes things kind of weird. I could just put rarity in here. A small little token for rarity. But it serves a much bigger purpose of just making this corner somehow relevant. The rarity gem. Right. I don't know. I need to use something like that. Normally, rarity gem is like here. But it actually serves a purpose. And maybe it's going to do more than that. Maybe it's going to tell the type of the card. All kinds of things. Maybe special cards are even going to use this space or something. Like a small gem as well. To indicate like personality type. The main outer personality and the whether it's introvert or extrovert. Right. We'll see. This I mean, I should put them in place. Because this just empty space that could be used for something. And everyone likes to fill that up. But not immediately. Also, I synchronized or pushed the heart a little bit. To make sure it aligns. Because the bottom portion are kind of the same on both symbols, I guess. Also, it's kind of cute. This also aligns with like this is like the bigger thing, and then the smaller thing is just the name itself. Even though it doesn't serve any purpose. It's just a title that someone holds. And it looks like a smaller version of the bottom thing. Kind of cute, man. I'm noticing there's not a lot of space for special effects. Like an arrow. But I can squeeze it here. You know, like it's a range attack. Or this thing has a shield. Or it protects creatures. It can go into this corner. Otherwise, this space is empty completely. Just like this bleeds out into here. Technically, this will also make the card smaller. Alright. Just like with the buttons, there's two sizes. But then, how do I switch back? Because I probably will need to switch back. So unfortunately, maybe fire actually has to... I mean, fire probably should just burn the cards. And this should still delete the card. And if I want to switch back, I'll just do that. Do the hammer. Because instead of flipping the card upside down, it will enlarge the card first. And then flip it upside down. Upside down is going to look like this. This is normal size. And this is small. Right. So the fire is just gonna burn a card. When you're done playing, it's just gonna delete fast. You know, it's a fast way to do that. So you don't have to like make the card smaller. Nothing matters. You don't have to double click. You just drag through the fire token into destroying everything, cleaning the whole thing. Technically, I mean, I don't have double click, but if double click was a thing, I would just double click and everything would just disappear. Something like that. But for now, you just drag through. I'll show you an example. It's very easy. So I have this, and it just disappears just like that. I don't have to click anything. Boom. And this appears. Very simple. Okay, so all the buttons are in place now. Funny enough, just like entities have names, cards also make sense to have names not written down, but like actually in game that I can modify. They can even say things, basically. They could do a lot of cool stuff. I've noticed that Inscription, I remember, Inscription has a very, very similar style of just showing emotes for certain things. Very interesting. I don't think it's that advanced. It's just a very, very simplified version of things, but you know, it's Hearthstone in that direction. If I picked Hearthstone, I would say I would go in direction of Inscription now. Unfortunately, this exists, you know. That sucks. But it's not that simple, actually. Like, there's a variety of emojis, and I mean, no, it's pretty simple. And also, it's just weird mana system. I don't know. What's not simple is that most of these you wouldn't actually know what they do. There's probably a high variety of these emotes, but I'll have that too. It's not a given, unfortunately. The card itself will not explain itself, which is not supposed to be the case anyways. Alright, took me some time, but I know it's gonna be two more things, right? So I need a deck or an entity collector, which is still weird. Do I actually need it? I'm gonna summon it with the green stuff that summons tiles, but now it's gonna summon cards. What? Oh. This taps the card, and then I can destroy the card in two ways. Here you go. That's probably the end of the dream that you can actually remember. And this one's different, bro. Never have I ever, dude. Actually talk to any Powerpuffs. And guess who I talked to first? Ari's first. And guess what we talked about? About who is elected for California. Yeah, I think local government stuff. And I remember the word cornea, bro. And I'm like, what? I can't remember all of it because it's weird. I also remember like We're supposed to like sit in a pool for some reason. It's weird. Like I thought I was like involved in this election somehow. I, but like she was involved for real. She was I don't know. This one thing I can't remember. Like I can't remember conversations that easily. It's the toughest thing, man. But it's as close as I can go, man, at remembering. Ah, no. Oh, yeah. There was a dream before when she said she liked Linkin Park. That was the actual first time, I think. Huh. Yeah, but like local government's way more important than some kind of fucking uh overall government. Like it doesn't impact anything at all. Who gets elected as a president and fucking move things around. Now local government, but California is like super huge. Like what are you talking about, Ari? I don't know, man. I know she's huge, but I don't know. I don't know anything.
Diamond things right here is how much lore she gives if she goes questing. And questing is the core mechanic of this game. The way you
He got suckered into a fucking girls game. What happened, Rara? What the fuck happened to you? I want to see what happens if I Ariana Grande cornea. What happens? There's no way cornea is a thing. Every day. Daydreaming. Well, that's annoying.
all right, people.
This is kind of annoying, bro. There's text even though there shouldn't be text because it's just flavor text. It's disgusting. Ugh. Simplifying. Yeah, fuck it, man. This text is just flavor text. It doesn't do anything. Yu-Gi-Oh has a little bit of that, but like it disappeared, I think. It's just nonsense.
Back there playing based on the color. So he's doing gray.
These cards barely do like 1-2 damage, and if you're lucky, a 7-drop deals 3 damage. And you need 20. What the fuck? But instead of damage, you're collecting points. No, this is too weird for me. Also, it just looks too generic. Not interesting yet. I don't know. It's still, there's still more action going on than in Hearthstone. But I saw Borkler, and I'm not happy with that. It's actually, like, very difficult to fit in the text because you have to resize it as well. And align it and all that shit. So it's best to have, but you can choose the font faster, which is fucking way better. Oh, I don't know which way should I go? What else should I use text for, right? It's gonna be the name. But I can display like more information. Mostly I but what kind of information? Yeah, I could potentially display some kind of information. And it's a little bit fast. Like, I can have numbers of some kinds displayed, which is a big steal if I really need one. Not exactly sure what kind of number, like maybe number of tokens. I don't know, man. I don't know. But that could be something. Now, it's a lot faster to type in the names in Unity. And again, if something is overflowing, dragon that spits fire. Like I have to like reduce the font size, realign it, like it's tough, bro. It takes just a few more seconds, but I need to respect that amount of time. And at the same time, maybe, no. I think it's fine with the, like this is all the work that I need to do, and then I export it. I think that's fine. I'm definitely not gonna do that with numbers. I'm just gonna draw them in anyways. But yeah, just, I also don't need to create this, but I do have to realign my tool. Usually I would just draw things with a brush. Ah, I have to also, yeah, there's plenty of little things that I need to do in order to modify the text. It's a little bit tougher than just typing in a database. Am I about to return things that are not even in an array? What? Funny enough, I would have to set up an array to be able to return things. Here I can just have the database. Kind of similar to this. I don't know, it's weird. I usually always need arrays. But even better database is to just name the card on the card itself. It's actually like the best database. They still have to have their IDs though. But now I can just name them from here. Alright, let me work on that. And that would be almost it. I'm just not gonna create a entity collector right now because I want to work on cards themselves and make like 30 of them or something. Ah, but I don't know how to do that. Funny enough, I don't know how to open a file when I don't know the file name. That's so annoying. I will need to rework a lot of things basically when it comes to databases because this is just so stupid. Yeah, I don't think I can open a file like that. It's not that easy, bro. But at the same time, I need file manipulation and finding the file by its name. It's pretty relevant to me. Time really flies by. I just like lost an hour. As if I was watching a movie. It's crazy stuff. So now it works. Everything works. Now I have to export it and see how it works in action. Ah, yes, I forgot to be able to flip the card upside down. But we're gonna test if I can upload any amount of cards and then retrieve them. Maybe it's not a coincidence that Ari said cornea because you could say Arifornia. But F is for free, I guess. It's kind of lame. Close. Close, man. Life. Remove life from California and you get cornea. I'm able to summon these, but their names are stupid. And they're not in the right place. For obvious reasons, because I fucked it up. But I'm not sure why the name are wrong. What if I rename it? Boy. It's a boy. Card 3 is a boy now. Oh, it works. It works. Just has to have a name. Interesting. Alright. I should have tested this. And I didn't. Because I'm that kind of person. Still doesn't work. Alright. But we're getting there. I mean, the Unity UI system is just the greatest cancer of all time. I always have to realign all these stupid things that naturally have to be realigned anyways. Every time, though. And I can sort of simplify this process, but it's just such a pain in the ass. Holy shit. Just that, the fact that it happens at all. This could work, this might not work, I don't know. It gets really weird. Yeah, still leaks out. Oh, I didn't change anything. Yeah, it gets more complicated. Okay, it doesn't leak out anymore. This is probably because the card itself has to stay in the same size. It kind of stretch out. So it kind of... It's just the UI fucking system is so stupid. It's insane, bro. It's insane. I'm not even supposed to, like, use 2D objects at all. I should just convert everything to 3D. Because UI just doesn't work at all. It's completely pointless. Like, at all. It's crazy. I probably should be converting this thing. I will mark it on my to-do list. I can't, like, imagine building a feature and it's supposed to be just 2D and 3D version works better. 3D is way better than 2D. UI garbage. It's insane, bro. Insane. Yes, there's some convenience of having 2D support, but like this is not it. All right. Because the funny thing is, like, everything has to scale relatively to the screen, right? And 3D objects scale very well. 2D objects, you have to fucking align some fucking knobs. It's insane. Like, who can even use UI like this? It's insane. Holy shit. It was the greatest mistake of all time for me. But this feature existed, so I fell for it, you know? Holy shit. This will liberate a lot of people if they just stop doing that. Because, like, it will completely change my way of working through these things. I'm not sure if 3D objects are harder to summon, but also, like, button? I mean, 3D buttons should exist, right? We'll see how it all works out in general. Another big problem is, like, raycasting. Raycasting is going to be a little bit complicated, but still very doable. In fact, maybe even better in 3D objects. Maybe the same, rather? Or better. Because, like, you know exactly, like, you hitting the box and not some kind of fucking sprite thingy. Like, you're actually hitting the box. And you can set up the box. I don't know. It seems like everything is better. And also, you're not just hitting the box. You can turn it into any object. And maybe it's a lot easier to set. I don't know, man. We're gonna explore the whole fucking thing. But, like, genuinely, I'm so disappointed. Jesus Christ. And I will turn this into 3D as well. This is not mine. I'll have to conquer it, basically, and remake the whole code, which is not supposed to be that difficult, but it is what it is. It's not straightforward. Also, even outline doesn't fucking work because it doesn't scale with the pictures. It's bigger here, and then when you scale it, it remains the same. And I have to individually modify outlines. Like, it's all garbage, bro. So stupid. And so, the last features required to flip the card upside down, just to make things more interesting. And again, this should be multifunctional. You can play solitaire, I don't know. I will copy and paste cartoon style. Oh my god, that's some pretty nasty card backs. Holy shit. Nasty, bro. I'll take that. I'm probably not gonna use purple, though. Okay, it doesn't look good anymore. Especially with the fucking watermark. Destruction event. By the way, you shouldn't be upset because AI is gonna steal everything. Even your mom. Your mom's virginity, bro. Holy shit. Virginity to technology or something, I don't know. Which is also a good argument for the Sniper Wolf drama. Like, AI is gonna steal everything, bro. Don't worry about fucking TikToks. It's already stealing everything, all the information, all the knowledge that we gathered. Big fucking deal. We have to deal with it now, instead of whining about it. Like, people are gonna get credit for their hard work, and their hard work is gonna be more discoverable. Most of the people just draw a picture and they just, you know, throw it into the void, and now it's gonna be picked up. It's not gonna be stolen entirely. In fact, the system is gonna be more fair, and there's nothing to complain about. But people want to complain. Just to create noise around it. I understand. Congratulations. Which is why you don't attack people directly, because, like, that's completely pointless. Why are you whining about? What a loser. I can't do that. Unless they actually disrespect me, then, yeah. Bounce. I'm once again realizing that what I'm doing is making a Minecraft version of a card game, where you can build your own card game, basically. But it also has to automatically generate a card game as well. Which, again, Minecraft is like overly programmed to do a lot of things like that. Like spawn zombies and make zombies attack you, and every single block has sort of like a different programming behind them. I just give full control to do whatever you want without programming needed necessarily. You can have any card and decide your rules. It's not a big deal. But I have to give as many tools as possible. Yeah, that looks cool. Flipping the card. Wow. It just kind of closes. That's so cute. Alright, that's it. Like, that's literally it. Now I have to deal with the cards themselves and make 30 cards to start with. I love this. Holy shit. That's so cool. And then you flip it and you're like, wow! I activate my card boy. Oh, that's so fucking crazy. There's just the freedom. Wow. Look how cool Doomsayer looks like. Jesus Christ. How does it look like in Hearthstone? You cut off his hand, bro? That's fucking evil, bro. Also, they rotated it. Let's go, man. And I can change the vibes, basically. I can make it Death Knight. There you go. Look at that shit. My spirit doomsayer, dude. Holy shit. That's even better. A little better. Wow. It was blurry, and I sharpened it, and it looks way better. After one turn, everyone, all, are destroyed. Let's go, baby. I don't want to make... It's still a little bit like too big of a font that I'm drawing in. So I'll do maybe 4 is better. This is a much better turn symbol. Maybe even like this, like uppercase T with that. But like lowercase t has this, right? So it's cooler. Yeah, I would probably want to like use emojis that I set up instead of this. It's a little bit ugly when you draw it yourself. If it's too uniform, it's actually also pretty ugly. But this is quite ugly, so I have to like work on it a little bit more. And that's tough. See, this is less uniform, but like I put effort into it. Alright. Well, it's the most important circle because we're gonna put a lot of stuff in here. The reason why I need to do this, I need to be able to resize this. This is a little bit difficult to draw instantly. We're just gonna be able to pick things up and put it together. And it's gonna look uniform as if it's programmed, but not really. Unless I want to. Now, words. All. Look at that chin. Come on, I fucking hate this bullshit. You hold control and it expands from center. I guess I can... What? Just so weird. You have to start, then it expands from center. Oh, it's so weird. Okay, now I can put it all together. Bam. To this actually nice looking thing. I need another copy of this though. So everything lays on top. And now it's gonna look really cool. Yeah, and I can resize the whole thing. A much better way to do it is to do it here. And just take the items first of all. So I need a palette of some kind. Or like empty space in the middle. Pick this, I pick that. pick these bad boys. Guess I pick them together and separate them. Fuck. And separate them here. Oh yeah, I have to make sure that this actually fits in there. I mean, I could program stuff like that. Let's see. I need this to fit. So I need this size. Meaning I will need to replace that. But that's fair. And we have our first card text. You're saying this guy has no attack value? Give me a break fast. Yeah, you go, 1 attack value. Still, attack means nothing. I can even, like, give it 2. But I'll give it 1, because it itself shouldn't be attacking into monsters. Nah, definitely that. Okay. And 2 mana is fair, I believe. How does it look like if I do this? Do I need to make it darker? Black? I guess I would have to, like, take some real estate. Ugh. Wait, what am I drawing on? It's disgusting. Interesting. What if I need an attachment? Maybe I need a special... some special space. Because I will need to do this and that. Some special tokens for space. It's a little bit tough. Something like that. We'll see. That's for the future, I guess. Also, it's gonna be contained here with all the tokens. Doesn't seem like that's a lot of space, but I can resize it. Okay. My first card, bro. Obviously, it's an epic rarity. Because I've said so. There you go. But in my case, purple is actually stronger. It's blue, green, yellow, purple. Well, purple is legendary then. And this, in fact, is a legendary. Holy shit. Actually, it doesn't even make sense to do anything but this. I mean, I can have things separately like that. This means, like, it excludes the minion itself, so everything dies except the minion who cast this. Ugh. Did I make it smaller? No, I don't think so. I mean, the most commonly used, I guess, I'll do. All is kind of not commonly used. Alright. It's good enough for me. Let's get the other cards done. Just creating the card itself is like, look at how much time I had to spend Jesus Christ. That is like 30 minutes. Obviously, it's gonna get faster to 15 minutes, maybe even 10. Yeah, in the future, I should make just this into a string, right? 1t into all into x or whatever. Like, all of a sudden, and this will translate into emojis very easily. Oh, that's way cooler. It's way easier. But, well, I don't think there's bots. I still need to, like, figure out the emoji stuff, because that's not exactly the easiest thing, and it's gonna be in the future versions. But I already have cards. It's crazy, bro. I thought about it because, if I have this in code, I can explain it, After one turn, I can explain it, sort of. But I wouldn't explain it like that. I would explain it like, one means one of something, bro. Then this means turn. And you have to figure out yourself. Figure out this language yourself, loser. You know what? I'm gonna use the most watched videos as an indicator what card to craft. Yes, Sniper Wolf is gonna be next. And I use this as my thumbnail. But I can make her with a sword. Look at that shit. Shit, doesn't even work. What is this cosplay, bro? The funny thing is, she's not taking a selfie. She's watching TikToks, bro. And stealing them. Look how cool my skull emoji looks like. Jesus Christ. Alright, it's time to figure it out. So, whenever you kill something, you draw a card, and that's gonna be content pirate. That's it. That's all I need. I also want a triangle shape. And maybe I'll make a triangle skull. Symbolizing that I have to kill something more powerful to loot them. And I'll do it 2 cards instead. Cause fuck, why be a pirate? You're an evil person. You're not just looting people for 1 card, bro. What is that? You take their entire ship, though. It's crazy. I mean, I have to resort with circles, but there's a simple thing I can do. Is make it have a triangle. Which kind of looks ugly. Meaning there has to be a more valuable creature than 3 mana. Which is the amount she costs right now. By the way, that's just her cosplay anyways, right? The content pirate. Alright, it took me 1200. Oh my god. Still a lot of minutes, 20 minutes to craft this card. And this is like a simple card. Some cards will take even more than 30 minutes. And some of them will have to get nerfed. Nerf! I attack with my content pirates. I need 2 content pirates. Alright. To defeat Doomsayer. Boom, boom. Yeah, you go. Tonight. I need a creeper, dude. Holy shit. Technically, Doomsayer is this. And I will need creeper on number 4. I mean, technically every emoji means something. Not emoji or thumbnail. And then Jack's films is gonna be like 60, no, number 20, bro. Because he's a loser. And probably not even 20 because I don't know. I don't know if I can squeeze information out of these thumbnails, but I love doing that. Takeshi is fucking scary, bro. Holy shit. I need to cover her ass at some point. Not only she predicted TikTok, but she has wrapped around the concept of it. It's crazy. Alright, this is all I need, technically. I could use numbers, though. I could honestly use a number font of some kind. But I'll improvise. No, I need a number font. My god. I'll improvise number fonts as quickly as possible. Damn, this sucks. Because I probably will need it more than once. Also, I can make it just look better. And now, using the power of combining things together, when the creeper dies, it explodes and deals like fucking 5 damage. I'll do even 6 damage to everything. Gotta be careful, man. Nah, 5 is good enough. Because the thing is, it will also do 1 damage to literally all the creatures. It spreads some damage and deals damage. Wait. Sometimes I can target all, and sometimes I can just combine the whole effect of like everyone receives 1 damage, and there's 5 spread damage. Interesting. Order does matter, by the way. It does matter. Which is crazy. I guess I'll do this order. This is a more complicated order, I'm not gonna lie. But that's the cool stuff. It defines me, basically. I'm a complicated man. Alright. I'm like, in my head, I'm playing with fucking Sniper Wolf. You know, should she give me money for all this work? And I'm like, I'm not a lawyer, so I'll just wait until lawyers react to my video or whatever. There's some weird, or to Sniper Wolf's tweet of like, how much should I pay this guy for helping me with my case of content thievery? Piracy, bro. Not thievery, bro. Holy shit. That's so cool, right? Holy shit. He's your friend. Instead of calling it a creeper, I just call it explosive friend, bro. I summon my explosive friend that will die and kill us all. In fact, it can trade directly to Content Pirate and destroy. I mean, it can destroy anything. It probably should cost 4 mana, bro. Holy shit. I forgot to give Sniper her a rarity. I guess she's not gonna have one because she stole the rarity gem. What an asshole. I guess that's the end of the video. Mark Passio, last card. Oh, that sucks. I can't even play a game, bro. Well, that's it for today, I guess. These people and stuff. Because this means that it hits on your turn, on your opponent's turn. I can't really target anything. There is the attacker target, so I could attack the attacker. I actually gonna flip this upside down. I technically don't have to create another one, but it's too convenient to, in fact, do it anyways. Does that work? Yeah. Alright. So it targets that. Again, I don't... If it's just one target, or the effect is simple, I can just do direct approach. These numbers seem a little bit too big. Alright. Here you go. The lowest creature with the lowest amount of health, or the weakest, is gonna get hit by 3 damage. I think this sort of combines the stats, but I would just look into health itself. Normally. Alright. Definitely golden. I could give a red nose, but, like... Red nose rarity, bro. You know, the best color I can give is jail color. Orange. Alright. And that's the last card I want to make for this episode. Oh yeah, and it's also a taunt. So it protects basically everything. Alright, boys. This is exhausting. You made it to till the end. There is no bonus meme, unfortunately. I can make something fight. I mean, if Explosive Creeper attacked the Moral Crown... I'm scared that this card... I mean, something's gonna get nerfed. I'm not gonna lie. But it's fine. This card is just complicated. You know, it might not do anything at all. If like a 5/5 attacks into it, it doesn't do anything. It just dies. Same goes with most cards, but like... Still... This cannot even attack into anything. You know, it has to defend itself. So cute, right? It's so cute. Anyway, see you guys next time.